As I'm working on getting out there as a VTuber, I decided that I kind of want to make friends. Well, I'm going to try to make friends. And how do I go about this? Well, maybe a peace offering. How about that? So my first person that I wanted to do a peace offering for was called Cyannica. She makes absolutely adorable content. It's very down to earth. It's really sweet and very, very, how do I say this? Really sweet and just fun to watch all around. So I decided that she was going to be my first VTuber that I'm going to make a simple animation for. The first thing to note with Cyannica, she is a marching doggo. She is part of a band. So I want to show these elements in my animation. So let's get started. So when I started this, I had very high ambitions. I wanted to make her march because she said she would like an animation with her marching. And so I decided to try and do that. And then I got on the track of if she ends up liking it, I want to be able to have her be able to use it. So I did it in this format. And then unfortunately, guys, it didn't go too well. This is pretty much what happened. Like, guys, what is this? What is this? This does not make friends. This is not a peace offering. This was terrible. So the reality was I had to regroup. I have to change something. This is not how I wanted it to go. I then realized that really this is not what I'm great at. Doing these really horizontal pictures with trying to add a full body image to it is just not something I'm great at. So I'm going to go more towards what I know I am good at. I'm so sorry, Cyannica. I wish I could draw you marching because I know you want a marching animation, but I will do my best here because you know what? It's a little bit of a challenge for me right now to do something as complex as marching, but maybe someday I'll attempt it again. Guys, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, man, this artist sucks. She gave up just almost immediately without even trying. No, I will have to try to make a marching character someday. Just now is not today because I have so many things that I have to complete, so many projects. So I want to make this one first and then maybe I'll come back to it and do a marching character. Essentially, my goal in this was to have the cute little dog, her little mascot, and then to have her kind of halfway marching. It's not full, but it's half. It counts. The second round in this was a lot more enjoyable. I like it a lot better than my first attempt that was just absolutely awful. Yes, guys, sometimes artists make mistakes and y'all might think it was cute. I had one of my fans say it was cute. I think it's horrid. So I am glad I restarted because I wouldn't have liked my first initial one that I started drawing. I would like to take this moment to remind you guys to go touch grass and ants because apparently hell is paved with ants. I think there are a lot of very unique VTubers out there, but I really think that Cyanica's VTuber and the idea of her VTuber is extremely unique. I mean, she has such a passion for being a band character that she's a marching doggo, a marching band doggo. And I find that fascinating because one, I was not a band girl. I did play the flute, but I was not doing much band. So for someone to be as passionate about band as she is, I find that very fascinating. I wonder how many VTubers out there have their own fascinating stories and have their own interest built into them. I mean, mine sure does. I love like witch stuff. I love like magic, things like that, fantasy. So my model totally embodies my personality. But I wonder how many models, like, they just use the model and it doesn't say anything about their character. It doesn't embody their personality. It's just, oh, it's a cute model. It's a pretty model. But the ones with lore and the ones with, like, I don't know, different things is fascinating to me. Like a band. I would have never thought to make a band VTuber. So I think that's really cool, Cyannica. I think that's awesome that you chose and went that route. Girl, just continue being your unique self. I know she has struggled with her fans not understanding what her character's about and that she's a band dog. She has mentioned it before in videos, and I can understand the frustration, but I totally see it. I totally get it. All right, guys, it is time to compare the two separate drawings. The first one versus this one, and I think we're winning on this one. Now we get into the animating part. Here we are just setting up the animation, basically moving it from Procreate to Procreate Dreams. I kind of want to make this animation a bit more simple, so that's why I'm using Procreate Dreams instead of Live 2D. I didn't really want to import into Live 2D, I'm being honest. I was kind of being lazy. And maybe it would have been a better animation had I done it into Live 2D, because I think I can make pretty animations with Procreate Dreams, but I am still kind of struggling because of the simplicity of the program. My objectives were very simple here. I wanted the dog to kind of pop up and be like, hey, I'm here, I'm happy. Have him wag his little tail, maybe blowing in the wind a little bit, you know, kind of breathing. I don't know why, but Procreate Dreams seemed to struggle with me and having his tongue kind of breathing and doing all, I don't know why. The grouping just like kind of messed it up, but it ends up turning out just fine. And then I wanted her arm to kind of go up and down like she's marching, and have her hair blow in the wind along with the trees, and that's pretty much it. It was extremely simple. I think the biggest struggle with this entire animation was moving her arm up and down, because I think it just wasn't very smooth. I had to do it in breaks. So I had to break up the keyframe, and then basically move the arm, each arm, until it looked good. And I think it kind of made it look a little choppy and a little bit slower, but ultimately it kind of gets the point across, the thought across, and that's all I wanted to do. I guess by this time, after drawing it twice and wanting to work on other projects, I'm sorry, I got to the point where I just wanted to finish it. However, Cyannica, if you want a different animation, or you want me to even correct this animation, I can do it. I'm sorry, I got like really rushed towards the end, and I don't know if that's why, like if it looks sloppy to you. I think it's cute, but like I think it can have a little bit better animation. I know you guys probably don't want to hear any of this, but I think my biggest struggle now is just time. There's so many projects, so many things I want to do and do for you guys. I love the streaming. I love doing stuff. And so I am a crazy person. I work basically 3 to 4 jobs. I do a lot. I take care of a baby. I also like try to draw art, and I just have a hard time getting it all done. And that's just the reality of it for me right now, unfortunately. So if I don't get to streaming as much, if I don't get to do as much, well, it's mostly because I am a crazy person, always busy. I hardly get to rest, in the days that I'm forced to rest, I do. Because it's like, no, you're resting today. My body's like, you're not doing anything but rest today. And so I have to give myself rest. Otherwise I go crazy, might get sick. I do not want to get sick. That is not my goal. My goal is to be productive. And I think that's kind of hard for me because I don't slow down. I'm sorry. Like sometimes I do rush through certain things because I have so many ideas and so many projects that I want to complete. And sometimes I just don't have the time. Honestly, don't have the time. So the time that I get to stream with y'all is so precious. It is so precious. What do I mean by 3 jobs, by the way? Yes, I work a lot. I work my own job. I work for my mom. I also have a company that I work for. I do a lot of things. And then I kind of consider this somewhat of a job. It is kind of a hobby, but it's also something that I'm trying to pursue actively. So yeah, I kind of call it a job. All in the name of fame. I'm just joking. I love making videos for y'all, and it brings me joy to see comments and likes, and that it makes y'all happy or makes your day. That's all that truly matters when I make these videos or streams. I'm so happy that I can provide y'all awesome stuff. Just a few comments on the animation. So basically I did the warp tool to make everything look like it was moving in the wind. Then lastly, I wanted to add like a little blink and a heart just to make it kind of cute. And that's pretty much the animation. The blinking just adds just a little bit extra to the movement. And then also like Adding her smile and then adding a little heart just adds just a little bit extra to it so it doesn't look boring. I don't know, it's supposed to make it a little bit more interesting and just adds a little bit more to it so it doesn't look so boring. That's all, basically. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me animate this and draw this, because here, you're about to see the final result. Guys, all of my hard work has amounted to this very moment. Isn't it cute? You guys have to tell me what you guys think. Please comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Please tell me, because I'd like to know. I'm happy that I started it over because I think it really needed to start over. This is a much better product than the last one. For sure, 100%. All right, so the last part, did Cyannica see it? And yes, she did. And this was her comments right here. Very sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you for letting me do this. And it was just a lot of fun. I wish I could have made you a marching character. I wish I could have done more, but I'm happy with what I did. Did I make friends? Well, I don't know. I'm not sure it looks promising, but maybe she'll see this video and then maybe we'll be friends. Who knows? If you like this video, please like and subscribe for more upcoming content just like this. I plan to draw more VTubers, so that will be coming up. And then, guys, like I always say, don't quit creating.